bitches!
We are back after a brief absence because, well, A, we needed a little bit of a break, but also B, because I have been sick. I wanted to take a couple of minutes today to just talk about that a little bit because I've had some feelings about it. You know, right now, this is a time where kind of no matter what you're feeling or if you are not feeling 100% physically at your best, it seems possible that it could be the very worst case scenario. So, you know, I spent a few days in bed with a lot of symptoms that were very scary and confusing. You know, I was having chills and body aches, and it just, we don't have a thermometer here, so there's really no way of knowing. I'm kind of cold all the time anyway, so my body temperature just never is regulated. But you know, I did a lot of rationalizing back and forth, and then thinking, you know what, maybe I do have the virus, and if I do, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna get better, and then I'm gonna be like a superhero. I'm gonna be immune to it, and I won't have to worry anymore. Maybe I could donate blood or plasma to help other people. You know, so and I think this is a position that a lot of people are probably in right now. You know, we're like a month into this. People are really suffering in a lot of different ways, and whether you know for sure that you are sick with this, or if you're just feeling symptoms and you don't know because you can't get tested, you know, where we are so lucky and so privileged to have what we have and to be able to be here. It also means there aren't a lot of resources to get tested. The nearest emergency room is an hour away, and that's pretty scary. But also, there aren't the resources here to take care of me. I'm not from around here, and I don't want to take it away from somebody else that needs it more. So I'm feeling a lot better now. I still don't know what may or may not have been wrong with me. A big part of it could have definitely been psychological. I was absolutely panicking the first day. Mm-hmm. But, you know, that doesn't mean, I think, it's not valid to feel the way that I'm feeling or to feel the way that you might be feeling if you are not feeling 100% your best. We're living in really difficult times, and taking care of ourselves and paying attention to our bodies and listening to how we feel. If you're lucky enough to have people to take care of you, to, you know, help you try and just get through it, you know, medication.
Yeah, we finally got some.
That's been helpful. That's made a difference, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, my stepmom is a nurse. My mom is a nurse. My brother's girlfriend is a nurse, and they are all dealing with this firsthand. I know my stepmom had the best of intentions, but she was really freaking me out. I would ask her for advice and say, I'm having a migraine. What should I do? And actually, now I feel like I have chills and body aches. So what do I do? And she just said, go to the ER right now. And I said, I don't think that's necessary. Maybe I'm just going to wait it out a day or two. I think I'm going to be all right. But I mean, I know people's intentions are good, and we all just have to, you know, remember that and support each other, and, you know, sometimes take the time to talk about it. And I felt like that was something I wanted to do today. So thank you guys for listening and for supporting me, and for my friends that have checked in on me. That means a lot. It really, really, really does. Everybody's feeling really isolated, even if you're lucky enough to be quarantined with somebody you love. Mm-hmm. It gets lonely. And when you start to feel things and you don't know what they are, you really want to know if the other people have been through it, what other people's symptoms were, what it felt like for them. And I was really lucky enough to have a few people that were checking in on me every day and sending me resources that weren't freaking me out. That means a lot. So, you know, talk to each other, talk to yourself, listen to yourself, and what you're feeling is valid. If you're feeling sick, or if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, this is all part of the...
We're here.
Yeah. So we're thinking about everybody, all our friends in the city. We miss you. We're worried about everybody, but we know you're all being smart and doing the best that you can. So as my segue into our topic of the day, when you are sick and just lying around trying to recover, you watch a lot of movies. And we were thinking about specifically 90s era movies that we wanted to talk about today. I know that I found great comfort this...
Fox is still a fox.
Still foxy. Still a very foxy fox.
That film is great.
It's so
a great movie, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, and I was...
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Those Disney movies, I was just going to say, those Disney movies from like the early 70s absolutely have like a super hippie
Oh yeah.
sensibility to them. So it's worth, I wanted to watch The Sword and the Stone because it's a similar era too, I think.
Yeah.
And, but I also tried to watch The Aristocats and found it very boring.
Yeah. The cats are cute.
They're
but
cute,
There's
but-
not a great plot to that.
Yeah, and it's also a lot of the same voice actors and a lot of the same kind of jokes.
Also, they're in Paris, but all of the cats have English accents.
Well, except for the boy cats because they're tough, so they have American accents.
right, not a lot of French. The mouse is French.
Yeah.
It's
And the people
the
are
acts-
Oh
No, they're
no,
not.
your lawyer wasn't, but
No, the
I
French
guess not,
lady
yeah.
isn't either. She's very English. The accent choices are very bizarre. In
Yeah.
The Aristocats.
Yep. I also watched Toy Story, which is a 90s movie, and I still remember so fondly. I could like recite every line of that movie because I used to watch it a ton with my little brother. And it really makes me cry every time I watch it. I was trying to explain to Naomi why I think it's such a brilliant movie of the first Pixar films, of which they're not all great, but that premise for like the secret life of toys, for it to be in that style, I think it was a brilliant choice. Doesn't seem like a kid's movie.
We were talking about Toy Story because I was what age did we decide? 12 or 13?
Yeah,
I'm
so
like
it came out in
18
94 or
months.
95. So.
Yeah, I'm like 18 months older than Crystal, and also at that time, films didn't come out at the same time in the UK as they did here, so it might actually have been like 6 months later. Although this was a big enough movie, maybe it was around the same time. It was always later.
Yeah.
I did see it. I'm pretty sure I saw it at the movie theater, but my entire attitude to it was, this is for children.
It's for kids. It is
Why
for
am
kids.
this is stupid. I was like at that perfect age where the loud characters and zaniness was not going to appeal to me, but I was not adult enough to like read any of. I've seen it since. I don't think I've seen any of the sequels. I have a difficult relationship with Pixar because I find the characterizations of them all like the whole movie is shouting at me for the entire time. I find it a little bit much. Like we were talking about the movie WALL-E, which I think is great, until the humans turn up and then it gets all zany again. Like the incredibly sad art house movie that is the first half of WALL-E, I think is beautiful. Yeah, I didn't. Toy Story is not attached to it.
And that's fair. You know, it didn't work that way for everybody. I'm pretty sure that if I didn't have a young sibling at that time, it may have completely passed me over.
I did. Lydia is 5 years younger than me. No, it's not as big an age gap as you and Tim, but I think that my brother and sister did like it. I just didn't. I was tough. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I fully embraced being able to like kids things for an extra 5 to 10 years because I had a brother and could watch all of the things again. I was 100% gleefully watching Spongebob when I was 17. You know,
Same. SpongeBob's different.
Yeah.
My last year of university, so SpongeBob, I think at the time you could only get if you had Nickelodeon, which was satellite TV.
Yeah, that was a premium cable channel. Yeah.
Oh, in the UK, yeah. I don't think cable existed yet. It was literally a dish on your roof.
Right.
And much like MTV and multiple other things, I never got to see them because that was rich people TV. So I didn't like the Simpsons. I had bought Simpson merchandise. I had not seen the cartoon, and I didn't see it for years.
Yeah.
But I did buy the single. But most of the VHSs. So that's how we watched SpongeBob.
You know, that's how I got a lot of my first South Park episodes. Was from my stepdad, who probably shouldn't have been sending me South Park cartoons. Because, I mean, we watched some South Park recently, too. Which, you know, definitely counts as 90s.
Not current.
No, definitely season
Still be on.
4. Yeah, it shouldn't still be on. It hit its peak ages ago. But I mean, I still laughed at all the same jokes.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
It's so dumb and it's so terrible. But there's the one episode where they go to the rainforest with special guest voice actor Jennifer Aniston as the choir teacher who brings them to the rainforest. That I still found hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was some good stuff there, but yeah, I mean, we'll have to dig further into the Disney Plus app. Really disappointed to learn that while all of the Muppet movies are on Disney Plus, the Muppet Show and Muppet Babies are not. That seems like a terrible discrepancy to me. I would watch the Muppet Show. I mean, for the rest of the time that we're
Is Muppet Babies streaming anywhere?
I don't. There's like a newer one that is.
I don't want new Muppet Babies.
No thanks.
Get out of here.
I can't imagine it would be that much different, but it's still nice.
We're Muppet Babies purists.
Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of what we've been up to. You know, as I've been recovering, we've been digging into some things we've been watching. You know, maybe not all 90s movies, but definitely 90s things, cartoons. We've been watching.
We talked about that last time. We've been talking about Hey Arnold for Hey Arnold Remains.
Because it's great.
Excellent TV.
I don't know when the last time anybody watched Animaniacs, but that
Animaniacs has so many jokes that I 100% didn't get as a child.
Yeah, and they're all like really like super insidery, like Hollywood industry jokes. It's great.
It appears to have been something made for the people that worked at Warner Brothers. And
yeah,
they're like, hey, this is pretty good. We should put it on TV.
Yeah,
maybe kids will like it.
And kids did like it.
Yeah,
it was a huge hit.
That's really good. We got to watch Tiny Toons.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Tiny Toons
because half of the characters I thought were in Animaniacs, we realized they're actually in Tiny Toons.
Yeah, well, they played like back to back at the same time slot, so they kind of blended into one show. But I would definitely recommend revisiting Animaniacs if you're looking for like 90s era things to watch.
Yeah.
Animaniacs holds up better than I thought it would. It's still funny, but if you're like kind of an adult like we are,
yeah,
you may get more out of it.
Yeah, I agree, Edward. Return to Witch Mountain. Actually, that is like the official movie of us having to stay at my grandparents' house because mom and dad were having date night or something. Don't know why it was always that movie, because I didn't like it. It was scary as shit.
Oh. Well, that being said, we're going to play a song now. We'll be back on Friday. Get us your covers requests if you have them.
Yep. This song is called Come on Brando, It's the 90s for Christ's sakes, which is a quote from a 90s movie, sort of. I misquoted a Goldie Hawn line from First Wives Club, which I could do a whole week of episodes about First Wives Club. Let us know if that's something you want. In the meantime, enjoy your Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be back on Friday. You ready? Don't wanna hear you can do what you wanna do, 'cause I'm not that strong. Don't wanna hear you can do what you wanna do, 'cause you know that's wrong. And you could go, you know. And you could go, you know. Don't you wanna show the world that I'm wrong? Don't you want it said to everyone? 'Cause you know when you go that you take all my hope. And you don't anymore. Don't wanna hear you can do what you wanna do, 'cause you're not that strong. Don't wanna hear you can do what you wanna do, 'cause you know that's wrong. And you can go, but you know. And you can go, but you know. Don't you want to show the world they're wrong? Don't you want it said to everyone? 'Cause you know when you go that you take all my hope. And you know when you go, you can't breathe what you